Nepal isn't just mountains. It's a feeling, a reminder of who you are and who you want to be. On this journey, we travel from Pokhara Valley into the Himalayan villages of the Annapurna region, walking the Royal Trek, a path once taken by King Charles III. But instead of royal comfort, we found something far more powerful, the truth. This is a story of how Nepal changed me, and maybe it will change you too. Good morning! It's day 7 in Nepal, and we are waking up in our very own cabin. It's so cool. It's really, really neat. And behind me, you can see the lake, Begnas Lake, correct? Yeah. And we're waking up nice and early this morning for sunrise and also to soon go enjoy a hearty breakfast. Why? Because we have a big hike today. And so we're going to prepare for that and make sure we get going. What's really interesting is how different actually this bed is behind me. Little bit different. It's very hard and a really nice thick blanket. It keeps you so cozy. You will not be cold if you come. Keeps you really roasty toasty, and even the pillow is a little different. You really get that rustic cottage feel that you hope and dream for. So just absolutely lovely. Time to hike. I'm excited, but also maybe a little nervous because I think today was noted to be possibly the most intense day. So we'll see if that's true. Although also, I think it's supposed to be more downhill. So that's good if that's the case, because that is my forte. So we've had a late breakfast so far. I had a cinnamon pancake, some fresh fruit, and a masala tea. And it was all very tasty, very nice. And now we're going back up the hill towards where we had breakfast after just a quick pit stop for sunscreen and bug spray. And we'll get ready to hike soon, so wish us luck. Namaste!
1400 meters, that's the height of Kathmandu, and we'll be coming down to around about 700 meters or so. 4 miles today's hike, round about 10,000 steps. And like I said, it's mostly downhill.
We drive to a city I can't pronounce, north of Pokhara Valley, and step onto the Royal Trek, built for royalty. In reality, there wasn't anything glamorous about it. Okay, we're only just early in. How you feeling? How you doing?
Namaste. No, honestly, no, I'm going to stay. Namaste.
No one's staying, we're all going. But this trek does have something special. We were told it's here you'll find stunning views.
Okay, your uphill is over. This is the uphill.
Yeah!
Now it's all downhill.
Hillside rice terraces, the magnificent Annapurna Range, Machhapuchhre or Fishtail Mountain, and the Langtang mountain views. Maybe even a glimpse of the scenic Begnas Lake.
Oh, just a little bit.
Stunning.
Oh, you can see the mountains. Okay, look carefully. They're right on top.
Can you see? Oh, can you see them actually?
We do see some.
Oh, I do.
We see some mountains.
And which do you know what? They have to go through. They have to manage with a less efficient system. I mean, honestly, us with our knees,
Yes.
we're not very efficient. Our knees always go there.
Right. Kind of like. Beyond the expansive landscapes was the opportunity to connect with each other, exchange stories, and experience genuine connections with local communities. Namaste. Namaste. It was here that it hit me. We weren't just here for the view, but for something else. An intimate look at Nepal, far beyond the crowded trails.
Study about tea.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Traditional lifestyles, ancient practices, and a look at centuries-old way of life. Nepal's beauty isn't only in its mountains, it's in its people. The culture, the stories, the connection to nature, the warm smiles, a gentle namaste, tea shared with strangers high in the Himalayas. Kindness here is instinctual, not transactional. That simple cup of tea felt more meaningful than any luxury experience. Namaste. I realized life can be slower and still be deeply fulfilling. Maybe more fulfilling than the fast-paced rat race of the West. The reminder that maybe the best way to connect is to disconnect. Live life unaffected by social media or screens. Compared to other trekking areas in the Annapurna region, the Royal Trekking Route is less crowded. Here you get close to nature, culture, and lifestyle. A pace of life slow enough to feel every step. It's definitely a quieter, more off-the-beaten-path experience. Terraced paddies, millet fields, rhododendron, and bamboo forests. Community matters more than convenience, and here, people rely on each other in ways we often forget in the West. Yeah. This trek was named for royalty, but is enjoyed by everyday people. People carrying their lives uphill, that smile easily and greet strangers with kindness. It's a resilience I rarely see back home. Here, material wealth doesn't define happiness. Community, purpose, and nature do. Are you enjoying?
Yeah, okay.
Lovely. Really great.
Easy one.
The weather is perfect.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any better. Just perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. And predominantly downhill. So Pete's having a little harder time, but he's getting through just fine.
We're good.
And for me, this is what I do best. So I'm loving it. Mountains teach perspective. Problems shrink. Gratitude grows. A quiet mountain view can mean more than money. And a meal shared amongst new friends is the best gift one can offer.
I like this.
Ooh, what's the surprise inside?
Yeah.
I'm trying to open this.
What does it look like?
Give me a sec. Working on it.
The anticipation builds.
All right.
Big reveal.
Mine has a lot of tinfoil.
And
Wonderful.
Wow. That's your favorite.
Surprise. हजुर अब नमस्ते दाइ हजुरहरूले हामीलाई अब जहिले पनि अब लन्च खुवाउनुहुन्छ हैन हजुरले हामीलाई ठाउँ दिनुहुन्छ धेरै धन्यवाद अन्त पहिला अब हामी यहाँ आउँदाखेरि अब सुलपाती जस्तै थियो हैन चिप्लिँदै लड्दै आउनु पर्थ्यो हजुरहरूले यो पैदल यात्रा मार्ग बनाइदिनु भयो हामीलाई त्यसको लागि धेरै धन्यवाद हैन तर अब हाम्रो पर्यटकहरूलाई चाहिँ के खुसी लागेन भन्दाखेरि यहाँ अब धेरै अब बाटोमा हाम्रो ट्रेलमा हैन धेरै फोहोरहरू भयो हैन अनि त्यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ तपाईको अब उनीहरुलाई पनि खुसी लागेन हैन अब बाटोमा त्यो रक्सीको बोतलहरु देखि लिएर सिगरेटको प्याकेटहरु चिप्स त्यो सबै त्यतिकै फालेछ हैन अब हामीलाई अब के लाज लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि अब हाम्रै अब गेस्टहरुले अब त्यो फोहोर बोकेर ल्याउँदाखेरि अब हामीलाई अलिकति लाज लाग्छ हैन अब त्यो विषयमा हजुरहरुले अब हजुर त यहीँको हुनुहुन्छ हैन अब कसलाई भन्नुपर्ने कसो गर्नुपर्ने के गर्नुपर्ने अब त्यो गर्दियो भने चाहिँ अब अलिकति अब लाज मर्दो नहोस् न अब हाम्रो नेपालमा घुम्न आछ यस्तो हिमाल हेर्न आछ होइन अब पहाड चढ्न आएको छ तर उनीहरू यस्तो फोहोर बोकेर हिँड्नु त अलिकति अब राम्रो देख्दैन नि त होइन अब त्यति नै मात्रै भन्न चाहन्छु मैले होइन तर अब हजुरले यत्रो बनाइदिनु भयो हाम्रो लागि होइन अब पहिला मैले भने जस्तो अब सुलपाती खेल्दै लड्दै पढ्दै आउनु पर्थ्यो झन् बर्खा महिनामा झनै गाह्रो हुन्थ्यो तर अब यो सबैलाई अब सेफ्टीको हिसाबले पनि धेरै राम्रो गरिदिनु भयो हजुरहरूले त्यसैले अब धन्यवाद तपाईँहरूलाई
The trail is so beautiful, with its different sights and sounds, the different terrain, and I feel full of such gratitude that we are here and get to experience this. And we've had just perfect weather. We've come in March, which is their dry season, and it is really dry. So you can see Pete is using his handkerchief. So if you are sensitive to dust, this is an option for you. I've been okay actually so far, and I usually consider myself more sensitive to that. But wow, what a great lunch that was. That was really tasty, really awesome. And one thing we experienced too, there was some litter along the trail, and our guides have, taken efforts to be picking up every piece they see. And so it's nice to see this kind of conservation effort being made, because such a beautiful place should be preserved for future generations. So yeah, really wonderful. On another note, there is goats ahead, so I will let you see the goats.
But the Himalayas are changing. This route is lower altitude, only 1,700 meters. But even here, we learned that climate change is reshaping forest belts, glaciers, and village livelihoods. Glaciers are retreating, weather is shifting, and the future of these trails is not guaranteed. Forest fires, erratic rains, or shifting seasons all affect crops, forests, and water. Sustainable travel matters, not just for Nepal, but for every place that holds our wonder. Our hike concludes, but our day is nowhere near done, because tonight we have a very special surprise.
Wow, 137. Wow. 40 minutes later, we have arrived. Wow. Oh, wow. And just like that, it went by in a flash. It's 1:38, and we're getting back onto the shuttle, and I'm sad. Namaste. Namaste. Let's do it again. And I guess maybe we will. I'm told there's a surprise today. So we'll see what that is. And yeah, go from there. How do you feel? Okay? Yeah? Wonderful.
Long ago, there was no television in our times, nor were there any newspapers. So how did the king get his message across to the countrymen? And how did he make it interesting so that people would listen? So there was a community called the Gandharva community. They were the ones who used to spread the message across. But they wouldn't just go about and shouting the message. They would sing the messages.
Oh.
But with the advent of the Industrial Revolution and Gutenberg's printing press, then radio infiltrated our lives, and then television. Now we have the infamous TikTok. The Gandharvas have lost their job, but they managed to retain the craft and the skill. So now they go around playing in different communities, in events, in functions, and on the street, earning their livelihood. So today's program is a small musical program, very short, by a gentleman by the name Mr. Ram Gandharva. So he will come here and he will play a few musical songs for us and some few folklore music, and I'll do my best to explain them. Okay, Ramdai.
कालो केसमा रेलीमै बाँधेको रिबन तिमीलाई हेरी रेलीमै बिताउँला.
But if you've never heard Resam Firidi, you will never hear. So Resam Firidi is the most popular folklore amongst foreigners.
रेशम फिरिरी रेशम फिरिरी उडेर झाउकी डाँडामा भन्छ रेशम फिरिरी उडेर झाउकी डाँडामा भन्छ रेशम फिरिरी.
He's describing the girl, your beautiful black hair, and the way you dress. Come, my love, let's get married, start a life together, and all the adjectives that you can form.
मिर्गालाई ताकेको एकनाले बन्दुक दुईनाले बन्दुक मिर्गालाई ताकेको मिर्गालाई होइन ताकेको मैले मायालाई डाकेको रेशम फिरिरी रेशम फिरिरी उडेर झाउकी डाँडामा भन्छ तिम्रो मायाले मलाई फिरिरी. हुँदा तिमी पर पर छाती चरा चरा फुल टिपेर दिन्थे तर.
Sorry, so what happens is he's not talking about the love, or for a girl or something, right? He's talking about the love for my country has given me a lot of grief. So we go back to the year around 1991 when the civil war had just started. People decided to overthrow the government, and bring in a revolution. So the communists, that's what it was, right? They wanted to make everybody equal, right? That was the ideology they sold to the people, right? Very strong marketing. Went all the way to different villages, not in the cities, different villages, aggravating people. The leaders went to India to train with the Maoists, and work on that ideology. And they came back. And that thus began, a civil war till the king was overthrown in 2008. More than 16,000 people lost their lives, accounted. Right? How many accounted, we don't know. More than 100,000 people displaced from the homes. Right? I work with people, I know people who have been badly affected by that, who lost family members, right, who don't know where family members are, went to fight on either sides and then came back home, right? So why he says the love for my country gave a lot of grief is because, yes, we became a democratic country, but what about us? What about the people? We fought for your ideologies. Alright, we lost our lives, we lost family members, alright, but look at the country, it's still where it is. Nothing much has changed, alright. Our brothers and sisters are forced to go abroad and work, they're forced to go to the Middle East and work. Village people, right, they're forced to go to the Middle East and work, as manual laborers. Women are forced to get into prostitution. They have to go to Southeast Asia and work as nannies, But you guys, the guys who sold us the ideologies, now that you are part of the government, you sold us the communist ideology. But now, you have Rolex watches and driving $500,000 cars and have money in the Cayman Islands.
I'm definitely not musical at all, but
Let's try like this.
okay.
Come with me. Please. Nepal changed me by teaching that life's richness comes from people, place, and presence, not possessions, speed, or status. Nepal isn't just mountains, it's kindness, culture, and the moments that stay with you forever. Today we walked through the Himalayan villages of the Annapurna region, and honestly, this incredible country changed the way I see the world. From tea with strangers high in the mountains to the quiet moments under endless skies, Nepal teaches you to slow down, breathe, and truly feel alive. This isn't just travel, it's a journey that stays with you long after you leave.